Hello everyone and welcome back to Battle Box Battle, and it's time for Red versus Blue as the Hives takes on the Jaegir Genocracy. Woo! Space Bugs versus Space Nazis. Who will win? On the Space Bug side, I love wargaming when you get to say weird crap like this. Got the Praetorian, who is our leader. He's tough, he's shooty, he's very cool. He's got an auto rifle. We've got the, which means he can shoot a lot. We've got the four dudes here, the warriors. They've got flamethrowers and jump packs, so they can move over obstacles, which is pretty cool. And we've got the three workers here, who are just basic dudes with auto rifles. Nothing special, but they're pretty good at laying down some covering fire, so we like them. On the Jaegir side, we have the Old Blood, who is psychic. He can bring back dead models. He's got a heavy pistol, and he's all right. We have the Headhunter, who is fast and has an assault rifle. We have the Rocketeer, who has the rockets. We have the two Riflemen, who have rifles, and we have the special dude, the Genehund, who is fast and bitey, and we have the Armageddon drone, who is big and blasty and incredibly hard to kill. Should be an interesting one. The Jaegir are a lot shootier, but honestly, these guys have, in the last game, I kind of love these guys. I love the combination of jump packs and flamethrowers. So, yeah, let's see how things go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, look, we're on a new planet and it's so sort of green and lush, kind of. Yeah, so yeah, we are on the planet of Akre. It's where we are in 5 parsecs from home at the moment, and it is a farmsteading community. So we have a field down here with a few trucks dotted around, farmhouse and some warehouses up the top. We have got all 4 of the warriors and the Praetorian here, and the 3 workers on a flanking maneuver. Over here we have the 2 riflemen, the Genehund, the Apocalypse drone, the Old Blood, the Headhunter, and the launcher is hopefully going to try and get into the tower over there and just start raining down. Oh, it'll be fun if it works, won't it? Okay, so who gets the initiative? The what are you calling the shirt? The Virpoids. Virpoids get 7. And the Jaegir get 5. So, I think I'm going to let them go first, but I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with them. I don't think anyone can get a shot off yet. I think I am just going to move one of the warriors up to the crate so it can jump over and start flamethrowing people next turn. Okay. First, Virpoid warrior has moved up here, and the Jaegir launcher has moved up there to the tower. So next turn he can climb it and take a shot down with the rocket launcher. It'd be a good commanding view, honestly. Like, yeah, should threat. Oh, just in case, I noticed those are the 3 objectives. One for the wall here, one there, and one in a kind of courtyardy bit over there. So, cool. I don't think I've ever known one of these fights actually end on that. Like, this one might, but we shall see, basically. Next up, honestly, just going to move another warrior, flump, into base there. It is, yeah, there's actually a fairly good wall in the center of this, which is going to make it quite hard to actually get shots off early, which is quite cool. It does mean both sides are just going to be like moving in on the turn one. So I'm going to see if I can do something with the rifleman and see if I can get a shot off, especially on the leader. That would be pretty cool. So let's go for that. You know what? It's a long shot, but the rifleman has run up here and actually has a decent shot on the Praetorian. Still, move twice, so it's going to be a command point to boost the attack and honestly, Praetorian is also going to boost the defense as well. So it's going to be 2d10 on defense for 14, 15 because it's got +1 from heavily armored. And it's going to be 2d8 +1 to shoot. Oh, I'm going to miss. Okay. Still, first shot has literally shots fired. Now, how are we going to respond to this? Next up, this rifleman has moved up here and is going to take a shot at the nearest warrior. He's going to use a command point to boost. I'm not going to use a command point to defend. It's going to be 2d8 versus 2d8. Ooh, defense first. That is going to be 9. Oh, he's got a targeting matrix, so that's going to be 9 versus 14. So it is going to hit him. Oh no. Well, 8 on shooting is stunned. Oh dear. Could be worse, could be better, but could be much, much worse. Next few, the warriors are all in the line behind there, and the Gene Hund has run up to grab that objective there. So awesome. The Virpoids are going to have to do something soon, but this is I really like the fact they can just jump pack over and start burning stuff. It's really good. Like jump packs are great in this. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I kind of want this guy to just shoot him back, so I think that's what I'm going to do. So he's moving up 1. He's going to take a shot at this dude. Both sides are going to use a command point, which means it's going to be D12 defense versus D12 attack. So the defense is 17. The attack is much lower than that. He's going to take another shot, spending the last command point. The defender, our poor little rifleman there, that has no more command points. So 3 versus 19. I think that may have slightly beaten him by about 6 times. So that is, oh dear, 4, 5 adding 2, 5, 6. Oh, sorry, 5, 6, 7. So 7 is down. It's not even stunned. Oh no. Oh no. You're meant to be the good shot. Oh no. Well, it'll be fine. It'll all be fine. As I think I might move the headhunter up next. Just get him into over here so he can start menacing next turn. Okay, yeah, he just sprinted up. Speed 3 is so good in this game. However, going up against him, I'm going to start with the shaken worker, who is just going to try and unshake. The difficulty is 5. It's 2d10s because our leader is majestic. So I can use his willpower. He doesn't break it. Second action. 9 versus, oh my god. Third action. 10. Jesus. Okay, so yeah, he's still shaken. Even having his leader on the field is not going to help him. And I guess it's time for the big robot to come up. The Annihilator drone is going to move up. He's going to shoot at this dude here. Okay. Going to get 2d8 to defend. Gets 12. Okay, so Actually can't do it. He can't beat it because it's 2d6. He hasn't got a command point, so there you go. Really look at that. Now, what are these guys going to do now? I think, actually, you know what? He's going to move up to here, stay in cover, and he's going to take a shot back at the drone. The drone has an absurd defense, but if we can take it down, that'll be incredible. I'm going to aim as well. So it's 2d10 plus 1 on defense for 16. 2d10 because I aimed to shoot. No. Okay. Last up we have the old blood and then the last worker. So let's work out what they want to do. The last worker has moved flunk, flunk, got up to there and can see the headhunter. May as well take a shot. It's not a great shot, but I may as well take it. 2d12 on the defense for 13. Okay, no, I can't beat it on 2d6. Would you look at that? Ah, well. Very well. So, end of turn 1. No one has died. Okay, so this is good for setting up terrain. Like, it's open enough that people can get shots, but it's not like a gallery, which is what I'm kind of afraid of, especially when one side's way more shooty than the other. Still, yeah, the Jaegir control 2 out of 3, but that may change if we can start setting fire to people. Like, all it's going to take is one of those warriors jumping over and, like, burning a bunch of people for this to suddenly change quite rapidly. If he stays shaking the entire game, I'm going to fire him out of cannon, but this is all a problem for turn 2 me. Right, let's do our initiatives. The Virpoids get 7. The Jaegir do not. Okay, the Virpoids are going to go first, and I know exactly what the first one is going to be. It's going to be one of these warriors jumping over and flamethrowing these 2 poor bastards right here. Yeah, cool. Okay, so I'm going to start by shooting the rifleman. It's going to be 2d8 defense. No one's spending any command points yet. 2d8 defense is 9 versus 16. Okay, that is, he's hit, but not too bad. For 7. 7 is downed. Now. I am going to spend a command point fighting this dude. That makes it 2d10 versus 2d10. Yes, the Annihilator drone has +1, but still, that is 15 versus 15. Boo. Boo, he survives. Boo. Now I think he's going to activate. I think he's going to activate, and I think he's going to shoot that warrior square in the face. It's very funny to me that he would do that. So yes, that is going to be 2d8 to hit versus 2d8 defense. 16 defense. Okay. Oh, actually, John, he doesn't have a targeting matrix, so it doesn't matter what I roll. He cannot beat it. Gonna ship again. The Annihilator drone's got 3 shots, so 6 is much easier to hit. For example, that's 15. That is over double. So +1 on the roll for 8. 8 is another stun. Oh no! Screw it. May as well just do it again. May as well just do it again. Oh, dice goes down now for 8 versus 9. It's just enough to get another hit in. That is going to be 9. 9 is down and stunned. He's already stunned, so that is Actually, the first casualty of the game. It's been a surprisingly bloodless game so far, but it has required all 3 shots. Which the next one's going to jump over and flamethrower him again. And here we are. It's a different person. So there's only 2 left. It's going to flamethrow over D8 versus D8 into the thing, into the rifleman. Rifleman gets 11 versus 8. That is not enough. Going to command point again just to get it to 2d10 versus 2d10 plus 1. So that is 9. 9 versus 15. Okay, it's not enough to double it, but still is enough to hit the robot. For a 7, that's knocked the robot down. It's slightly more vulnerable than it was before. We can keep flamethrowing it. But I do think, while we're here, see the Gene Hunt could charge him, which also, the thing is, if Gene Hunt charges him, it just means that they're going to jump slightly further back and flamethrow all 3 of them. I do want to start killing these guys. Let's see. What do I want to do? I think the rifleman is going to stand up because he can. And he is going to put 2 rounds into that warrior. Yeah. It's going to be 2d8 versus 2d8. First one is 7 defense versus 6 offense because they've got targeting matrices. Targeting reticles. Sorry. Second shot has a defense of 4. Versus 11, that is not quite triple, but it is double, so plus 1. For 3, okay. Oh no, the warrior gets to shoot back. And it's just going to flamethrower both of them again. Defense of 2d8 for the rifleman gets 3 versus 7. That is doubled, so plus 1. Yeah, the rifleman dies. The rifleman dies during his own shooting action. The robot, yeah, I'm going to do my last command point to go for D10 versus D10. Robot actually is going to command point as well. They're up to D12 plus 1s to get him. Oh no, 4. Oh, 4 versus 2. Cool, the robot is still alive, but that was bad. Especially because now there's more dudes who can jump over and start flamethrowing. Which is, again, real bad if you are this dude. But you know who's not this dude? This dude. And the Praetorian is going to shoot at him. He's going to aim once and fire 2 shots off. So it's D8s to defend for 10. Versus 13, that is going to hit. That's going to hit for 9. 9 is downed and stunned. He's already down, so that's going to go up. He's dead. Oh no, there's actually not much the Praetorian can do now. He can fly, so I'm going to move him up to join the rest of his buddies. In a bit of retaliation, the headhunter has ran flank and then flank to get to him here. He's going to fire into the back of the Praetorian. The Praetorian gets 2d8 plus 1 for, that is 11 defense. I'm spending a command point to go back up to 2d10 plus 1 for the shooting. Gets, oh my god, gets up to 18. 18 versus 11 is sadly not doubled. That stupid wall. I command you. That is 7. Going to down him, which is not too great, but also not too bad. He will absolutely survive this. Probably. He'll probably get shot at by the workers, if I'm being entirely honest. Speaking of which, I should probably do something about that launcher over there. So yeah, to do something about that launcher, the warrior's moved over there and is going to take a shot at him. The warrior is going to aim and the launcher is going to spend a command point to defend. So it is 2d10 versus 2d10 or 15 versus 4. I think the launcher is going to survive that. I'm not 100% sure what he's going to actually do with this information. You know what? I think he's going to get up and he's going to fire a shot at the stunned dude. If we can take him out, that'll be something at least. So, yep, the launcher is up there. It's going to take a shot at this guy. It's the only person he can hit him or him. If he goes for the stunned person, there's more chance he'll kill him. So there's 2d6 versus 2d10 because he's aimed once. That is 8 defense versus 6 offense. He's stunned, but not forgotten. I think that warrior, I'm not even going to bother thinking. That warrior is going to aim and take a shot at the headhunter. Neither side's got any things left, so that's going to be d8s versus d10s for 14 defense versus 3 offense. Second shot, stupid walls, get 7 defense versus 7 offense. That is not enough to actually do anything. Only 2 things left are the Gene Hunt and the Old Blood. I think the Old Blood is going to... No, screw it. Screw it. The Gene Hunt is just going to charge the warrior. I know what's about to happen, but yeah. The Gene Hunt is... yeah, actually pretty good. If we're being into... It's got 2d8s versus 2d8s on defense. So, yeah, it's very cheap though. So first up is 5 defense versus 10 offense. That is +1 to the roll for 6. Okay, 6 is knocked back. The defender is moved 1 stick and is placed down. Okay, that's pretty good. Not brilliant, but pretty good. Okay, he has dodged over there, and now this guy has jumped over and is going to take another shot at the robot. The robot gets 11 defense. 2d8s can beat it. Like that, 14. Hell yes. 2d6. 7. He's already downed, so that means he is now stunned as well. On the other side, the only person left is the the Old Blood. Okay, the Old Blood is just going to turn and fire his heavy pistol into this guy. He may as well. 2d8 firepower versus 2d8 defense. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good gun, if I'm being entirely honest. The defense is 16. Okay, can't hit. Second shot gets 9 defense versus 7 offense. Okay, the Old Blood basically does nothing. He's going to stay where he is to just like keep sitting on the thing, really. So I guess it's time for the last flamethrower to fly. Burn the robot, my pretties. Here it is. Going to burn that there robot. Oh no, it's stunned, so it's only down to d8 plus 1 for 7 versus 10. That is another hit. 6. Die for cover. Okay, so it moves 5 inches, but then goes down, and it's already downed and stunned. So they have killed the Annihilator drone, and that is everyone. There is... Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not even by a little bit. These two are left. So, no, this guy's shot. This guy is going to attempt to break as I'm shaking again. First up, the difficulty is 9. 10. Okay. On the first one, yes. You know what? He's just going to move up. 5, 1 stick to get, ignore the defense. And then he's just going to shoot him. You know what? They're living weapons, which means they are just as good in melee as shooting. So he's charged him. The defense is 5. The offense is 9. There's no dice penalty for being unarmed. That's 2d6 for 7. Yeah, he's downed him. Now that is the last part of turn 2. And things are looking a lot better for the Virpoids now. Although that will change. One thing I will say is this guy cannot see these two, which is very, very good for these two. Yeah, on to turn 3. Okay, could still go either way, honestly, so let's see how this goes. The Virpoids get 11 versus 6 for initiative. Virpoids are going first. Oh, the leader is right there. You know what? He's going to stand up. He may as well. He's then going to flamethrower the old blood. He's going to spend a command point, and honestly, I think the command point, the old blood is also going to spend a command point, just so it's D10s versus D10s versus D8s versus D8s. So defense is 9, not great, versus a 5. Okay, that was 9 to 5. It's definitely a way to keep him living. I hope you enjoyed that. I will be here all week. The headhunter. Is the headhunter unarmed? I think the headhunter's unarmed. Well, the headhunter has a melee weapon, so screw it. He's going to stand up for 1 action point, just so he doesn't immediately die. He is going to fight the Virpoid. He's going to spend a command point to up his melee to a D8. The Virpoid is not going to bother doing that in response. So D8 versus D8. Defense of 9. Offense of 4. Second one. Yeah, last command point already. So defense of 6. Offense of 7. He does hit. And he hits for 4. Defensive strike, he gets to attack back, but his dice pool goes down by 1. So the defense is 5 versus offense of 10. That is doubled, so it's +1 on this roll for 6. 6 is knocked back 5 inches and downed, which is honestly quite bad if you happen to be, you know, this guy. Okay, the warrior over here is going to take a shot at the launcher. He's going to aim once and spend a command point. The launcher is in cover but can't spend a command point to defend, so it's going to be D10s versus D12s. That is 6 versus 12. That is doubled. That's 2d6 plus 1. For 7, 7 is staggered. And it means he gets a second shot. Going to spend the last command point on this. So it's up to D12s versus D8s. D8s get 11. D12. Oh, D12s only get 7. Oh no. But the launcher is staggered, so he's going to have to... I'm going to immediately revive him because now he can shoot at these two. Headhunter has a willpower of D8 versus 2D6, so that is 10 versus 8. Oh no. Second one, we've been here before. Second one, difficulty is 10. 5. Third one is difficulty 6. 7. Okay, so he has shaken the but it has taken his entire turn, which could be everything, as this dude just turns and flamethrowers the gene hunt. No one could really do anything. You weirdly can't aim with a flamethrower. So, yeah, the gene hunt's only defense 2d6. And can't defend either. So, defense of 9, offense of 16. Not enough to double, but that is 8. 8 is stunned. Oh no. Not really much else he can do. I think the old blood is solid. He'll stay where he is and shoot at the champion. Oh, no, you know what? No, he's not. No, he's not. The old blood can move over here and shoot at the only warrior that hasn't moved yet. That makes sense to me. Okay, so he is within 5 inches. The old blood has 2d. It's 2d8 versus 2d8. It's not spectacular. The defense is 9. The offense is 7. Second shot. Defense is 4 versus 5. Only just, but that's all he needs. For 8. 8 is a stun. So it's not stunned. I've been saying stunned. It's staggered. So what do I do now? I think this dude is going to try and break the stagger. He's got 2d10 because the boss is still alive. So the difficulty is 7. Yeah, 14. Yeah, he is fine. He's going to move over here just so the launcher can't take all of them. And then he's going to flamethrower him. Let's see if we move to here. Just so the flamethrower doesn't hit his buddies. Again, it is 2d8 versus 2d8 for 9 defense and 2 offense. Oh no. Well. I think it is time for a gene hunt to try to break the willpower roll. 2d6 versus 2d6. Difficulty of 7. 4. Second attempt. 8. 11. Okay, so that is he's moved staggered, but he's only got the 1 action left. So I think if he charges this dude, he'll at least be in melee next turn. What is there left? Okay, so it's him. Actually, no, all 3 of these have to go. Leader's going to stand up. Yeah, he's going to stand up. He's going to aim, and he is going to... Should he aim? The Praetorian has like a firepower 2d10 anyway. Yeah, do you know what? The Praetorian isn't going to aim. He's going to fire twice. 2d10 versus 2d8. The Headhunter gets a 9 versus an 11. That is enough to do some damage. 9 is down, staggered. That is enough to kill the Headhunter. Okay, that was the correct move. But from there, there's not really much else he can do. So he's going to stay where he is. Yeah, he can do something. But I'm going to check to see if he can see the launcher dude. If he can, he's going to just stand where he is and take a shot. Yeah, he absolutely can. He's going to stay where he is and just take 2 shots at the launcher. The launcher gets D10s for being in cover. So defense is 12 Offense is 16. Oh no. That's 8. 8 is staggered. So he's going to shoot him again. This time it's D10 versus D8s. D8 is 9 versus 6. Oh, he is annoyingly still alive as we go into turn 4, but he is staggered again. I do not fancy the chances of the Jaegir, who are very surrounded by people with flamethrowers. Okay, no matter what happens, it's almost certainly going to be the last turn. The Jaegir are broken, so it's 2d4s versus 2d6 for 4 versus 5. Okay, the Jaegir actually do get the initiative on the final turn. I think, yeah, the Old Blood is going to. Ooh, actually, no. The Old Blood has a very stupid plan he can play, which is he has Meat Puppet. So he is going to spend a command point to put this up to 2d12, and he's going to try and bring back the Annihilator drone. The difficulty is 9. 17 does bring him back. The Annihilator drone is just going to come up right behind him. And lastly, he's just going to take a shot at this dude. Again, a command point on both sides for D10, offense D10, defense. Defense first. That is 9 versus 18, because you get +1 from targeting matrix. He doubles his defense. And gets 9 for down, staggered. Oh no. Bad time to be a him. Yeah, this guy is going to move to here, and he's going to flame at both of them, specifically so he can't hit his own buddies. Okay, I'm going to command point, and the robot is going to command point as well to make it D10 versus D10s. The defense is 10 because it's +1 versus 9. Okay, the robot is fine. Going to command point to shoot the Old Blood. Old Blood gets 12 versus 3. Okay, that was nothing. That was absolutely nothing. Oh no. Yeah, the Annihilator drone is going to shoot the downed one. The downed one hasn't gone yet. So, yeah, it's going to spend the last command point to get its dice type up. I'm not going to spend the command point for the defense, so it's 2d6. He's stunned for 6. Offense. Rerolls 1s and 2s because it's a thingy cannon. I don't know if you keep rerolling it, but still 9 is better than 6. It is going to hit for 7, which is going to be enough. Downed. He's already downed and stunned. Second warrior is dead. Over here, the warrior is going to aim and shoot at the launcher up there. There's going to be 2d10s versus 2d. He's going to spend the last command point and get d12s versus d10s for a defense of 12 versus an offense of 8. Oh no! Second shot is d10s versus d10s for a defense of 18 versus an offense of 13. Okay, only 2 people left on the Jaegir side are the Gene Hund and the launcher. The launcher yeah, I'm going to try and activate the launcher. If he can shake thing, he can rocket launcher these two. So the 9 difficulty, 10. Okay, he is not shaking anymore. And he is going to rocket launcher this dude here. He's going to aim and shoot. So it's D10s versus D8s for some quite nasty. Well, I'm playing for time while I find the right dice. The defense is 9. The offense is 6. He absolutely just tanks that. You know what? He's going to aim. Here he is, going to aim for D10s versus D10s as he shoots back into the dude in cover. So defense of 8, offense of 13. That is a hit for 5. Run for cover. You know what? He is going to move down. So honestly, the warrior may as well move up there. Just, you know, keep the offense going for now. I don't think it's going to help them as we move on to the poor little Gene Hunt. Gene Hunt is prowess D8 versus defensive D8 from the warrior. The warrior gets defense of 13 versus an offense of 14. That is a hit. 2d6. 10. The Gene kills that one. I can't really do anything else, so I'm just going to move over here and grab this objective. So yeah, the Jaegir are on 2 of the objectives as opposed to 1 for the Virpoids. So they're not doing too badly, but it does mean that, yeah, if this guy is taken out, that's it. It's all over. Cool. Yeah, he jumps over there and he's going to shoot the Gene Hunt. Gene Hunt gets 7 versus 16. That is double for +1 on the roll. 7. Okay, so he's only knocked down. First hit, only knocked down. Second shot, 9 defense versus 8 offense. Okay, so the Gene Hunt does survive, but it's also contested. There is nothing the Jaegir can do, so I'm going to try running. I think he should be. Oh, no, he can't, because he can't get over the barricade. Okay. Ooh, I'm going to have to think. Otherwise, this could, after all of this, end in a goddamn draw. That would be real depressing. Yeah, this warrior has run all the way down here to take a shot at the Gene Hunt. It's 2d6 versus 2d6. That is a defense of 9 versus an offense of 8. That is a miss. Okay. This actually does matter now. On a 5 or 6 we keep going, otherwise the game is ending. Oh no! Okay, so after all that, it's a draw. This one's contested. Jaegir control the middle one, and the Virpoids control that one. So yeah, a draw. Kind of fair. I'm okay with that, if I'm being entirely honest. See you in the debrief. Sometimes games are a thing of beauty. I really like that one. I think I'm getting the amount of terrain you need for Space Weirdos is a weird one. There needs to be enough to block line of sight, but not enough to like block movement, because like specifically like especially like slow armies, they need fairly open spaces to maneuver, while fast armies can, you know, run around obstacles, but it's still a bit of a hassle. So yeah, it's nicer to be able to, like, yeah, I just have that little bit of freedom of movement while still blocking stuff off. The field, I think, actually works surprisingly well. So more of that probably. Um, yeah, like it's always a learning curve with these games, especially like more indie games where you're not sure exactly how much terrain. The answer is not always the more the better. So, it's quite cool just being able to go like, I get it. I at least slightly get it. Huzzah! Um, but yeah, I really like the Virpoids. I think they're a really fun faction. Jump packs are awesome. I the Jaegir are. I'm getting the hang of them more, and I'm enjoying them a lot more. Meat Puppet is awesome, especially with the giant robot. And honestly, yeah, I don't know what I would do if I was making. This is not a game for competitive lists, but if I was making one that like I really wanted to like beat people up with, a combination of jump packs and necromancy does sound quite a lot of fun. But still, yeah, I'm not sure where this is going to be going next. The next up, the specifically the Virpoids are going to fight the Dolus. That's going to be a fun one because slow and tanky versus very maneuverable and surprisingly well balanced. Like this is the first time I've thought charging into combat is the better option, even though I have a gun. So let's see how that goes when we start fighting against a lot of really, really tough enemies. And if you want to see that, remember to subscribe and let me know exactly what you think down below. Unless you're going to be mean, in which case, lie. Meh. But yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching and have a great night. Bye.